You can access extensive collections of data useful for social and economic research through archives and data services. This video tutorial introduces CESSDA and how to find and access data from social science data services in Europe. CESSDA is the consortium of European social science data archives. It aims to enable the research community to conduct high-quality research. Key tasks include developing standards and best practices around the management and archiving of social science data, and facilitating access to important resources. National data services are the core operational bodies in CESSDA. You may be familiar with the service in your country or some of the larger data services such as CESSDA or the UK Data Service. Social science data services combine data archiving with activities to make data available for others to use. Activities include checking the quality of data and metadata, maintaining catalogues, managing access to data through appropriate licensing, and training for both those creating and using data. A wide range of research data is available for use. Quantitative data is most common, particularly from social surveys. However, many services also have qualitative data in their collections. Services give access to both recent and older data collections, including data from ongoing projects, some of which have been collecting data for decades. Data can come from major collaborative studies led by academics or sponsored by government, and also from smaller research projects and individual researchers. Many European countries participate in international survey research programs, such as the European Social Survey, which measures attitudes, beliefs and behaviours, and the Generations and Gender program, which focuses on relationships between parents, children and partners. There are also many longitudinal studies in Europe, tracking individuals and households over time. For example, these household panel studies repeatedly survey households to ask questions on a broad range of topics, including employment, health and well-being, and aspects of both family and civic life. To enable data discovery, national data services have websites with online catalogues for searching or browsing. This is the catalogue for CESSDA. You can search or browse by topic and sort and refine searches by type of data, time or geography. Websites and catalogues are mostly in national languages and English, though some descriptive details and data may only be in one language. Many services use an online platform called CESSDA, which supports data browsing and analysis. You can also download tables, graphs, data files and study descriptions. You can find out about national data services on the CESSDA website, which includes information and links to individual services. Soon there will be a CESSDA catalogue. It is due to go into service in 2018. When operational, you'll be able to search for data sources from all CESSDA service providers. CESSDA are also developing a European question bank, which among other uses will allow you to search for similar variables across different studies and countries. Also, many of the multinational surveys distribute data along with other resources through dedicated portals, such as this one for SHARE, the Survey of Health, Ageing and Retirement in Europe. Access arrangements vary across data services and data collections. Often, to access data you need to register, and in some cases you may need to wait for a username and password. You may also be asked how you will use data, a requirement that helps data creators and data services understand the impact of their work. You can then often download data directly from the catalogue or request data online. In some cases, permission from the data owners can be required, and you will find more strict access processes for sensitive or confidential data. You will usually need to agree to a set of terms and conditions. Common terms and conditions include not trying to identify individuals in the data and not distributing data to others. The use of data may also be restricted to non-commercial use or for use in research or teaching only. The catalogue should display access conditions for each data collection, but if unsure, ask the data service for help. Data collections have documentation that enable their use, which is usually freely accessible from the catalogue. Documentation may include user guides, survey questionnaires, interview schedules and fieldwork notes. For further guidance, the training section of the CESSDA website includes useful resources such as guides and webinar recordings.